5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m., 7 a.m. Hara time. I called him and he picked the phone. His voice was very good. Like it seemed like he's has been watching movie or studying or whatever. Was quite good. And I told Hara, we have exam in 3 hours now. He said, yes, sir. And I told him, I wanted to have a last call, but I guess you were busy to check the mobile. Said, yes, sir. I thought when I wake up, I will call you. And then we had a discussion. And now I have with me Haraghouri clearing PMP exam with all above target. And it's less than almost plus minus 3 weeks. He joined us in batch 14 and cleared PMP with all above targets. And what a journey it had been. Small, to the point, on the target, and that's it. What you say, you go, you get trained and get certified. And that's what Hara did. So, Hara, first of all, congratulations on becoming certified PMP from the entire PMP community and, of course, from me.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Hara, now you know this is your journey. Share it in any way you like. Whatever you want to share, whatever you want to omit, you can share it. Please.
Yeah, I was planning for PMP certification since long time. Then
Okay.
I saw that my friend Vishnu, he got certified, and I asked him like, did you get trained somewhere or somewhat you did extra? Then he told Amer's name. So without any hesitation, I contacted Amer and enrolled into his program. I knew that it is a successful roadmap, so I joined the batch program, and then after the batch program was over, I prepared as per the plan given by Amer, and within 3 weeks, I cleared the exam.
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing that how he cleared in 3 weeks. So Hara, what do you do basically? We'll come to later. What do you do?
I am a manager in one company, software company in US.
So you work in agile environment.
Yeah, I work in Agile.
So agile had been easy for you then in
Yes,
that point of view. Okay.
all right.
So let's talk about those 6 days. After those 6 days, you started. You did all 50-50 questions.
Yes, all the questions.
All 50-50 questions. What was your
Yeah.
score in those 50-50 questions?
Mostly it was not good in costing and scheduling all those,
Yeah, I
but
told you that was
that
not
was,
important.
yeah.
That
But
was, yeah,
others,
yeah,
in
that was
others,
not.
it was out of 50, I used to get almost 30 or 35 correct,
Okay.
and rest all were wrong. Around 15, 20 in each of those 50 questions, I was getting wrong in the first attempt.
Okay. In the first attempt is something that counts from me. Uh,
Mhm.
okay. And what about those 6 mock?
6 marks were very helpful. I went to the Udemy, that program that you sent,
Hmm.
that particular videos. I saw the videos and did the mocks. In the mocks, first 2 3 mocks I scored well. Well, fourth mock was a little tricky, and fifth mock also I got little
What, wa-
less score. Otherwise, it was
what
good.
what was what was your score in the fourth mock? Fourth mock is
Fourth
interesting.
mock, yeah, I got 68%, I think.
Yeah, that is okay.
Yeah.
68. Even if you get 62, 63 in that mock, that's a good score in my point. Okay. So, how relevant these mocks were to the real exam?
Very, very relevant. Due to
Very
those
relevant.
mocks and those 50 questions only, my mindset got into how to answer the questions.
Okay. This was interesting thing that a few days back, I when Hara was, I guess, on mock 4, I said him, let's book the exam. He said, sir, I didn't book the exam. This is my exam date. I was like, okay, okay, I totally understand. And then I tailored the plan, changed the plan according to that. Hara, that a word file, the predictive and agile, how to solve the question. How effective that was, because I sent it the time the minute made it, I sent it to you two guys, Fezan, your batchmate who cleared, and you. I
Mm.
actually made it because Fezan was having a lot of problem, so I went through the many agile notes and predictive, and I combined it. So how effective that was, or it needs improvement?
Yeah, it was effective. It was for a at the last moment we are getting some idea from that. That was good.
Mhm. And what about those last minute notes that I shared you? Did they give the
Notes were
summary?
yeah, yeah. It
Were
was
you able to go through them, all of them?
yes. I
Yeah.
went through all of them.
So Hara is basically among those students. You guys know I do a lot of feedback, but for Hara, I rarely have to do any feedback. He was a very, like, as you can see, composed, less spoken, to the point kind of guy. Not much of a fan of a video like me. So Hara, let's talk about now exam. How did you manage that time?
As you called me in the morning and instructed me, the first 60 questions I took 80 minutes, and then
Okay,
the next two sections each 75 minutes.
okay,
So that was perfect plan because first section was needing some time to get adjusted to the environment
okay,
and get your focus. So naturally, it will take more time.
okay. So the time was, you were basically easily able to manage the time in the
Mm.
planned time,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
You were able to manage. That's a good thing. Okay, so how much questions were more toward predictive and how much towards agile? How was the exam structured?
More agile questions, but predictive was also there.
Okay, more agile question, but predictive was also there. That's an interesting
Mm.
thing to understand. Which area was most targeted in the exam?
Mostly team, agile and team,
Agile and team and communication also.
communication and stakeholder. These four
Communication, yeah,
very important.
communication and stakeholder. So doing PMP was very important thing, and doing people questions that we did
Yeah,
60 60 60 again.
right.
So that formula of three people, two process, and maybe one business environment is good.
Yeah, yeah. That is the priority.
That is the right. Any formula question that you got in your exam?
No, no formula questions.
No formula question. Any critical path question?
No,
Okay. Any MBTI?
no.
Anything that we haven't studied, because one of the student got something different question. Fizan was actually saying me some special type of questions came regarding agile. So anything that we haven't studied.
Mm, not like that. I think we studied everything. So from there only it was come.
Yeah.
Questions
So
were different. Questions were completely different, but we can relate and we can answer.
yeah, that's of course, question was different. If the question would haven't been, it is practically impossible. I remember in the March, April, I had student who did foot up to 40 mocks. Like till
Mm,
I think that you are ready, I keep on giving mocks. So
mm,
they did almost 40 mocks. That goes nearly to 10,000 questions. But still, there were not even a single question that was in the exam. So of course the exam has to be different. That is the purpose of exam. Did you get SPI CPI question?
mm. Yeah, SPI CPI. It was mentioned like that.
Yeah,
One
it
number,
was. There
and
was
we have to.
uh,
Yeah.
and compliance questions.
Yes, complaints were there.
How many compliance questions?
Two questions,
Two
two
questions. That
related.
is all. What about risk and quality? How many questions were there in risk and quality?
Quality, I think two or three. Risk was five or seven. Five.
Risk was more. And procurement.
Procurement, two, three maximum.
Any question on agile contracting?
No, not agile
Like
contract.
procurement, we have the contract, fixed price contract, and all those contract, actually more than me today.
Mhm.
So all the types of contracts, so agile contracts were not there. Okay.
No.
In team, let's talk about team, because team is the most highlighted area. Which area was more predominant? A virtual team, uh, emotional intelligence, conflict management, team charter, mentoring of stakeholder, which area was more into it?
That conflict management,
Mhm.
that was most important, and virtual team.
What about emotional? Like, but there were questions about emotional intelligence
Emotional, yeah,
also.
yeah, correct. Yes,
Like
collaboration.
the entire team topic was there, but in a different way, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay, in a different way. What about Tuckman ladder? Were there Tuckman ladders question?
yeah. One question was
One question was there, and other theories, Maslow, Maitland, and theory X, Y. Were there question on them?
there. No, no,
Yeah. So those theories are getting less and less important. Okay. So in communication, do you have to calculate number of channels and things like that?
no,
Hmm.
not
And were there any direct question regarding stakeholder, which document it is or which plan it is?
yeah. Some questions were there.
But there were no direct questions of ITTOs.
No,
Okay, no. Okay. And regarding like tools and techniques specifically, did you really need to know tools and technique to understand that?
no, no. We don't need.
We don't need. So, okay, so the flow is important. How the
Yes,
step
flow is
flow
step
is
after step.
important.
Yeah,
Journeys are
yeah,
important.
correct,
Journeys
correct.
are important. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hara, your final advice to PMP aspirant, how
Mm.
they should prepare.
Yeah, I think they should follow your roadmap.
Okay.
After the training, they have to do the mocks and keep
Okay.
on doing more questions. Learn from that. How to
Uh,
solve the questions.
how much root cause analysis was important?
Yeah, it was important because we have to get into deep to know from where how
Okay.
to answer that.
Okay. 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 Hara, as Saurabh just said in the group,
Mm.
now the responsibility lies more on you, Fizan. He's arranging
Yeah,
it, and I hope now the holidays are coming. How many holidays are you getting?
I don't have much holidays. I already utilized last week.
Ah, okay, okay. So Hara, now you need to help out the team. We have a good amount of students in batch 14,
Yeah.
and we still have 8 days in 2021. Some of them
Mm.
have already booked their exam within this month. I'm not gonna share who, but they have booked. Some of them already have booked the exam. So you, Saurabh, Faizan, Saad, and Sari, you guys need to support them and make sure they clear the exam. That is
Yeah,
very
sure.
important. Each one teach one, and the same way the Vishnu did for you, you need to do for
Yeah,
others, so
correct.
that everyone. I just share your result with Vishnu, and I hope he will be happy and glad to see that
Yeah, I
his
also see.
yeah. So thank you very much, Hera, for honoring us. Thank you very much for being so good, so nice. You never disturb. Even I did well multiple times, but you have always been a very nice person. I wish you best of luck, best of holidays, happy Christmas, and namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.